Welcome to the NT Daily with Erin Schrimpf.
Welcome to the NT Daily for Thursday, May 8th. We are still watching how things are unfolding down the street at the Missouri Capitol as lawmakers work to finalize the state's operating budget that they are constitutionally required to pass by Friday. Things got tense on the House floor yesterday morning over House Bill 2, the budget bill that funds K-12 education. The fight has been building all session. The central question has been whether Missouri would fully fund the school foundation formula after DESE requested $190 million more. Governor Mike Kehoe's budget kept funding flat, leaving out that $190 million request. Then the problem got worse. Education revenue from lottery, cigarette tax, and gaming funds was projected to come in short by another $138 million. By the final day of budget negotiations, lawmakers were not just arguing over how much schools would get, but whether the money backing the formula was reliable. The Senate had wanted to use $118 million from the Capital Commission Fund to shore up the shortfall. But the final conference report used only $73 million from the commission instead, creating a $45 million dispute that spilled over onto the House floor. Representative Betsy Fogel from Springfield argued lawmakers in conference negotiations had been told the gap would be covered with reliable funding. Budget Chair Dirk Deaton offered a fix on the floor, saying additional blind pension fund money and possibly unused ARPA dollars could be used later to fill the remaining gap. That kind of last-minute floor fix is unusual for budget negotiations in this stage of the process, and it may be a preview of a bigger fight ahead as Governor Kehoe's task force prepares to look at rewriting the school funding formula itself. The House ultimately passed the bill 83-68, with several Republicans joining Democrats in opposition. The Jefferson City Council approved what is known as Idaho stop laws for bicyclists. The ordinance passed on a 6-2 vote earlier this week. It allows cyclists to treat stop signs as yield signs and stoplights as stop signs, as long as they slow down and yield to pedestrians and traffic already in the intersection. Supporters say the change can make intersections safer and more efficient by helping cyclists clear them faster. The debate Monday showed a lot of confusion, and not everyone was convinced. Some council members and city staff said the ordinance they thought as written created confusion, especially for drivers who may not know the new rule is in place. City Administrator Brian Crane even called the language murky. Supporters included Police Chief Eric Wilde, a representative from Hitachi Energy, said the law could improve safety and better support people who cycle and bike to work. If you want the full rundown from Monday's vote, that story is up right now at newstribune.com or in the app. And we are taking a quick break, but when we get back, the NT Daily welcomes its very first guest. So stay with us.
St. Louis Carpenters Union has shaped our communities. Through trusted alliances, we deliver skilled professional craftspeople while our business partners provide the kind of quality jobs that keep our economy humming. It's a blueprint that has worked since 1882. Turning Missouri into a right-to-work state stalls progress, wipes out jobs, and kills momentum. Right to work is wrong for everyone. Let's keep Missouri moving forward. Visit carpdc.org to learn more.
Welcome back to the NT Daily. I am so excited to have our very first guest for the NT Daily on today. Students are getting ready to get out of school, and at the News Tribune, we think it's so important for families to know what's going on this summer, what programs are available for their kids throughout the summer. And so I thought the perfect first guest would be our local library director, Claudia Young, from the Mid-Missouri River Regional Library. Thank you so much for coming today.
I am thrilled to be here.
Yeah.
And thank you for inviting me. Summertime's a big time at the library.
Yeah.
It always has been, and it still is a huge time for us. So we have summer reading. We have a theme. It's Unearth a Story. So there'll be a lot of dinosaurs involved and creepy crawlies. Lot of programming. So all year long, the library does an enormous amount of programming for all ages. And so in the summer, we increase that programming, and everything is just enhanced. We do things outside, we do more hands-on activities, and there's just more of everything, which is great.
So plenty for families to do at the library during the summer. One thing that I'm really excited about that you've been doing the last few years is a partnership with Parks, the Bookmobile. Tell me more about the Bookmobile.
Right, we started that last year. I can't remember where I was. It was at a festival, and somebody from Parks came over and said, is there any chance we might be able to get the Bookmobile in the parks? And I said, oh no, probably. Maybe I think this is a real possibility. So we had some winter meetings and decided to do that last year, and it went fabulously.
Awesome.
We had over 1,000 people visit the Bookmobile between Riverside and Memorial Parks in June and July. So we will start out there. We will start at Riverside. So let me be clear about that. We start at Riverside first, and then we'll move over to Memorial. And the kids at the camps also come on the Bookmobile, and they have some quiet reading time during the camp
I'm sure camp counselors appreciate that.
Yes, I think they do. And it's air conditioned in the Bookmobile.
Oh, there you go.
So last year when they were at Riverside, the camp got on the Bookmobile. They all got a book, and they sat in the air conditioning for about 20 minutes and then went back to their outdoor activities. But yes, we are so happy to have the Bookmobile and have a great relationship with the Parks Department, and that allow us to be there. We'll be there June and July from 10 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Awesome.
We're new hours. We had different hours last year. 9 to it was 12 to 4 last year.
Okay.
And so people requested some morning hours.
Morning hours are good for, especially for those little kiddos before the naps. I know that's how it is at my house.
That is
10 to 2. Perfect.
So we wanted to accommodate that.
Yeah.
But we really just want you to come into the library, and we want you to get signed up for summer reading no matter what your age is. We've got a pre-K program, a kids program, teens, and adults.
Awesome.
So no excuses,
parents.
No excuses. You get signed up for summer reading too and read with those kiddos.
Yeah. So my oldest is 7. He just got done with his first year of school. He just got out of kindergarten. So he is reading. He learned to read this year. He's so excited to get more books this summer. What if we walk into the library to get his library card? What kind of fun stuff do you have?
Well, first of all, he would fall in the kids program. He's in school, and so he would be required to read 20 hours and complete 7 missions. So missions are fun things. Could be going to the zoo or going to one of our local parks, or a variety of things. There's quite a list. Something for everybody. So you choose your missions and complete those, and along the way you get prizes. So a lot of themed prizes. Like I said, dinosaurs are a big part of summer reading. We've got food coupons from local restaurants, and of course we always give away a lot of free books. So
that's exciting.
Yes, there are prizes galore. That incentivize. We're incentivizing you.
Yeah, these are energetic young kids.
Sure.
They need something to do.
Yes,
that's great.
And the missions are fun too. So you throw a few missions in with the reading, and so we try to make it fun.
Yeah.
Certainly want to prevent that summer slide that happens. So you get away from school. You don't read.
Get into sports.
That's right.
So there is an important date that I want our readers to know. End of May. May 29th?
May 29th, we're having our big summer reading kickoff celebration.
Perfect. Awesome.
So we'll be out in the park from 4 to 6, and we'll have all our big yard games out, and there's usually some sort of scavenger hunt, and just lots of outdoor fun for the whole family. And then at 6 o'clock, we're going to go inside and have a concert. So Wild Hearts, a local group, will be performing at 6 o'clock. So from 4 to 7 on May 29th, we've got something going on at the library for you to partake in.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for being here and sharing kind of what families can expect from the library this summer, how they can get engaged. There's so much, sounds like there's so much to do. So I want to encourage everybody to check the website, to keep May 29th on your calendar. We'll keep reminding you here on the show about the kickoff, and also follow the library on social media, and
That's right.
the News Tribune will try to do some collaborator posts and keep the information to you all. So thank you again, Claudia, for being here.
My
And
pleasure.
we will be right back after another commercial break on the NT Daily.
We have a severe weather alert to report here. The storm is also bringing the threat of damaging winds and large
Here's the thing.
precipitation.
When storms bear down, we step up.
Ready to get? You bet.
Our teams are always ready to keep your power strong. Ameren.com/power-on.
Welcome back to the NT Daily. I hope that you enjoyed our very first interview for the show. You can find the full segment on our YouTube channel, and we will be posting a lot of content from that interview on our social channels so that you can stay up to date on things that you can do at the library this summer. But back to news at the Capitol, lawmakers are also facing renewed calls to tighten safety rules for overnight summer camps in Missouri. The push comes from parents of children who died in last year's flood at Camp Mystic in Texas. Two fathers were in Jefferson City this week urging lawmakers to pass stronger camp safety standards, saying Missouri currently has almost no statewide oversight for youth camps. Under House Bill 3142, overnight camps would have to be licensed by the Department of Social Services, renew that license every year, and run background checks on staff and volunteers, and keep emergency plans in place for things like fires, flooding, and other disasters. The parents behind the effort say even if the full bill does not pass this year, they plan to keep pushing until stronger protections are in place. A Jefferson City high school senior is being recognized for her artwork after being selected for this year's Mayor's Choice Award in Capital Arts High School Sketch Day. Mayor Ron Fitzwater honored Kira Reinhardt during Monday's City Council meeting. Her painting shows the Missouri Capitol Dome at sunset, inspired by a view near St. Peter's School, where she went to elementary school. Reinhardt said she was surprised to win. She's taken part in Sketch Day since her freshman year. She plans to attend Washington University in St. Louis after graduation to study art and environmental biology. A print of her painting will now hang at City Hall. And before we get to sports, there are a couple of community events that we don't want you to miss this week. The Jefferson City Chamber of Commerce is hosting their annual Barbecue and Brews at the Capitol Bluffs Event Center tonight from 4 to 8. We'll be there, and we hope to see you there too. And we hope that you will join us, the News Tribune, for the release of our second edition of the JCNT magazine. It will be Tuesday, May 12th from 4 to 6 at Barvino. We are so excited after our incredible debut magazine to have another edition out and celebrate another local business owner who will be featured on the cover. In local sports, Blair Oaks girls soccer picked up a big road win, and junior Hattie Meldrum made school history in the process. Meldrum scored 4 goals in a 5-0 win over St. James on Tuesday night, giving her 32 goals this season and breaking her own single-season scoring record for the Lady Falcons. It was her 5th hat trick of this year and the 2nd time this season she scored 4 goals. She now has 81 career goals, which is also a Blair Oaks program record. Blair Oaks improved to 11-8 and heads to Sedalia Sacred Heart next. Here is what is in the lineup for local prep sports tonight. Jefferson City Baseball hosts Kirksville at 5 p.m. Blair Oaks Baseball takes on Eugene at 5 p.m. And Blair Oaks Girls Soccer is on the road at Sedalia Sacred Heart, also at 5 p.m. That is a look at today's headlines from the Jefferson City News Tribune. You can read more at newstribune.com or on the app. As always, you can reach out to us with news, community events, anything that you'd like to highlight at ntdaily@newstribune.com. I hope you all Have a great weekend. I hope that you have a wonderful Mother's Day and that you celebrate all the women in your life. And we will see you back here on Monday for more news.